All right. Okay. It's not a bad place for it. Okay. Yeah, it feels right. It feels right. It looks like a fucking wall of shame. This poster doesn't even fucking exist anymore. Yeah. Well, anyway. Let's talk about Daddy's Home 2. Woo! So what do I say about Daddy's Home 2? Well, I actually put this on Facebook and Twitter. You might have seen it, but it is a movie that once it was over, I did the quickest speed walk you've ever seen. Like, I didn't run out of the theater, which me running you don't want to see. I can run, okay? It's kind of sad. But I did the quickest speed walk out of that fucking theater because I was done. I wanted to get out of there. But by the way, theater was packed and everybody was loving all those gags. Oh boy, that Will Ferrell. Sure, he be funnies, right? He show his brilliance. Oh man, I really love Will Ferrell. Oh, he fell on his face. Comedy. I mean, fucking wrap my hand around their fucking throats. But all right, so I got out of there quick. I got out before anybody else did, and there was about 100 people in that theater, so I was the first one out. You know why? Because I wanted to never fucking see a movie ever again, because I hate myself and movies. I could be seeing Florida Project or Killing of a Sacred Deer or Call Me By Your Name or Mudbound or whatever. Or Mudblood. What is it called? No, it's called Mudbound. I was right. I could be seeing all of these great movies, but you know what? I can't. You know why? Because they're not wide release movies. Why? Because they're smaller, independent, good movies. And then shit like Daddy's Home 2 is in every fucking theater because people want to see it. Why? Because people are fucking stupid. That's why. So I have to go see this shit when I could be seeing really good shit like what I already mentioned. But no, I can't. You know why? I can't see them because they're not around. So I could see them, but I can't. So I don't know. I know it doesn't make any sense, but I would want to see them. That's the point. I would really like to see Florida Project because I heard it's amazing. And I would love to see Call Me By Your Name because I heard it's absolutely phenomenal. One of the best of the year. I would love to see Lady Bird. But you know what? I can't. Why? Because this fucking shit is in theaters. This shit is taking up theater space for other really great fucking movies. And will those movies come to theaters like around here? Sure, maybe. But this one, day one of its release, it's in every theater. And that's what pisses me off. This fucking shit is lazy shit. I hate it. I hate that fucking movie. I hate that fucking movie. I hate movies like this. I'm done. I don't want to ever see a fucking movie again. I'm done. Okay, that's not true. But I'll see it for the next review. But I'm done. I'm not even going to talk about the movie. What is there to say about fucking Daddy's Home 2? You got Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg, they're co-dads or whatever shit. I never saw the first movie. I'm just going to tell you straight up. And before anybody says, that's the reason why you didn't like the movie, because you didn't see the first one. Take your comment, fucking put it on a piece of paper, write it out or type it out, roll up that fucking piece of paper into a ball, shove it up your fucking ass. Because I do not give a shit, okay? This movie's bad all on its own. All right, it's a standalone piece of shit because you don't need to see another movie. Actually, that's not true. If you've seen any Will Ferrell movie ever where he falls on his face or he gets hit in the face or whatever, then you've seen this film. So technically, you do need to see other movies because you need to see those before you see this so you know what to expect, okay? Now, you might be going, well, maybe you shouldn't see those movies before you see this movie. You should never see this movie. You should never see this movie. You should never see those movies either, okay? just don't watch Will Ferrell movies ever again, because I am sick and tired of this motherfucking Drew Ford piece of shit. I'm tired of him, okay? He does the same fucking thing all the time. He's like the straight man. He's like, oh, I'm goofy, and oh, I'm a nice guy, and oh, I tripped and fell, into dog shit. Everybody's laughing at me. I'm like, oh, I'll make a face, dude. Even Adam Sandler, when he's in a movie, he treats himself with a little bit more class. He makes everybody else the fucking dumb asshole, and he's the straight guy. And maybe sometimes he'll be the goofy guy, but not all the time. Will Ferrell, when he's in a movie, he tells whoever is the director, the writer, whoever the fuck, like there really is a writer, he tells them, I'm going to be the goofy guy because that's what everybody likes. I'm Will Ferrell. Fuck you. Fuck you, you piece of shit. And Mark Wahlberg, you can suck my dick too, okay? Marky Mark, you can blow a fucking whale, because this shit is unacceptable. Even for Marky Mark and his funky bunch, okay? This movie is garbage even for him. He did Transformers fucking 5 earlier this year, and this is worse, okay? As you can see, I put it below it. You know, not by much, but it's worse. Okay? And I don't even blame Marky Mark for that movie, okay? Because he's barely in it. Now, let's be honest. Whenever he's on screen, he's just kind of like there and special effects are happening. So technically, his presence is barely there. Here, he's in the whole thing. Him, Will Ferrell, John Lithgow, and Mel Gibson all embarrassing themselves. The only one that made me laugh, because I did actually legit like their performance and character, was Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson tried. He somehow saw this and said, yeah, this is good. I'll do this. And he did it, and he was completely fine. There you go. He is completely adequate in his role. He does what he has to do. He's the audience surrogate. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. Audience surrogate. If he was the audience surrogate, he would be laughing at every fucking joke, because my audience was laughing every single time something funny was happening. No, sorry. He's me surrogate, because his character, every time something stupid or dumb or retarded fucking happens, he just goes, and he rolls his eyes or something, or he's just like, Jesus. That's his character. And sometimes he laughs at Will Ferrell getting his ass beat, which I didn't laugh at. I would laugh at it if it was actually Will Ferrell. Like, if I saw Will Ferrell get his ass beat, then I'd be like, hey, that's what you get, you little shit. That's what you get for years and years of doing the same shit in movies. There you go. Method acting, bitch. And kick him while he's fucking down. So I related to his character. But everything in this movie is so just obvious and a little offensive too. There's just some stuff they do with the kids in this movie. There's a bunch of kids that Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell's characters have, and they're shit kids. They're horrible. Not the actors, just the kids themselves, because they're generic kids. They're terrible characters, is what I'm trying to say. And same thing with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg's character. I don't even give a shit about their names. I think Mark Wahlberg's name is Gusty or some shit, and Will Ferrell's name is Marlo. I don't fucking know, but it's not right. That's not right. It's definitely wrong. But I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm going to refer to them as the actors, because they really aren't trying to give us a character. They're just giving us what they are in most movies, and that is Mark Wahlberg is Mark Wahlberg, and then Will Ferrell is Will Ferrell. I'm gonna say this right here. I fucking hate The Other Guys now. That movie, The Other Guys, because everybody, including me, was talking about, wow, Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg actually do pretty good as like a comedy, like buddy cop, like duo. And ever since then, they've been joking and palling around in little skits and stuff and whatnot. So now, of course, we get this shit. So I fucking blame that movie completely, and I blame myself, and I blame everybody that said, oh, those guys are great together. Alright, so the jokes and all that stuff are so stupid, so obvious. It's slapstick shit. Will Ferrell falls down. Will Ferrell gets a snowblower caught on all the lights, and then the lights start coming down, and all the Christmas decorations are falling on his head. Oh, Will Ferrell gets a chainsaw and he cuts down a tree. It's not a tree, it's a telephone pole. Cell phone tower, but whatever. And he gets shocked and he seemingly dies. No one cares because it's a comedy movie, so no one's like, worried that he actually killed himself, even though really he is dead on the ground. They say he's dead. but it's all fine. It's a comedy movie, so who cares? Like, no character in this movie feels like a real person. None. Not any, like, main character, supporting character. Shit, there's characters that are, like, in the background or just, like, say one word that feels so fucking cartoony and unrealistic. I couldn't believe in any of this stuff, okay? And when that actually works in some movies, like Anchorman and Anchorman 2, though that works because there's some sort of a modesty to it, and there's actually funny jokes and silly moments that are so random. This shit is literally the same thing over and over again. It's Will Ferrell falling or hitting someone else gets hit in the head with snowballs, someone slips and falls, someone, I don't know, throws a bag somewhere and it's funny, I guess. It's the same shit over and over again, and it's fucking tedious to the point where I just wanted to not be alive. No, that's not true. I just didn't want to be in the theater. I really wanted to go. I don't walk out of theaters. I never have walked out of a movie theater in my life. I've walked out once to go take a piss. That's about it. I never even go to the bathroom when I'm in the theater, but I had to go one time a few years ago. It was for like a lame ass movie. Oh, it was for that what was that Jason Statham movie with Robert De Niro? Oh shit. Killer's Dead is a game. Killer Elite. That's it. I walked out of that one. I remember it too because I always remember that as like that's the closest I'll get to walking out of the theater. And I didn't even think the movie was that bad, really. But I had to take a piss. I was dying, bro. And now I make sure to take a piss before I leave or at the theater before the movie starts. Point is, I don't leave a theater, but this time in the last month, I've been really clamoring to fucking just walk out. Jeepers Creepers 3, wanted to leave. Boo 2, wanted to leave. The Snowman, wanted to leave. This, I wanted to leave so quick. You don't have no clue. Oh, man. It's generic. It really is. It's generic to the point of being insulting. Now, I mentioned stuff about it being offensive also. That's one thing I want to bring up. This movie uses these kids as jokes, of course, like every shitty, terrible comedy with kids, they use them as the jokes at times because, oh, they're adorable or whatever. And there's so many really offensive ones, like the one little girl really wants a gun so she can go kill a turkey, and it's played for laughs, and you think it's going to lead up to like, oh, she doesn't want to kill a turkey or whatever, and maybe there's a funny moment where she falls or something, well, funny, sorry, I forgot to do quotes. Funny moment where she falls and the gun goes off and shoots the turkey anyway, and then she's crying or whatever, and Mel Gibson's like ha 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 or whatever. But no, she slipped. She doesn't slip. The turkey comes at her. She falls, shoots Mel Gibson in the shoulder, and we see blood. By the way, I want to mention there was a bunch of really, really terrible looking kid film trailers before this movie started, like Sherlock Gnomes starring Johnny Depp and The Star, which I mentioned earlier. I believe, did I mention that? Well, that looked like shit. I was gonna say. If I didn't mention it before, and some other ones, like there was a crappy ass one, I forgot what it was. There was a few crappy looking kids movies. So this is supposedly a kids film, even though it's PG-13. So he gets shot and there's blood and shit, and he's like, ah, it's fine, whatever. And then she like goes Terminator and just picks up the gun and starts walking emotionlessly towards the turkeys and just starts firing off screen, killing turkeys. Comedy. Oh, it's funny. She killing turkeys. Later on, same girl gets drunk off eggnog and she's calling people bitches and stuff. Now, I know that sounds like it could be funny, and it probably could, to be honest. Like, I loved Bad Words. Remember that movie with Jason Bateman? He directed it, and it was that little, I think it was an Indian kid, I think. I hope I'm not being racist, but, because I don't remember exactly. But, and he's just saying fuck everywhere here and there. But that was funny because it was a gradual, like, slow change because he was just a little kid and it kind of grew into just him being this shitty little kid just cursing and stuff. And it was funny, fucked up, but it was funny. This is just like out of nowhere. She drinks eggnog and she's drunk and she's calling people bitches and stuff. Oh, there's one part where a kid really, really likes this girl, but he's a kid, so, you know, cooties and all that shit, and his sisters are making fun of him for, like, liking this girl and stuff. Later on, of course, we have to have the resolution to all these fucking plot arcs. Ooh, John Cena shows up, and we know resolve his plot arc and shit. Ooh. And we have this resolution with this kid, and he's slowly, they're playing this shitty music, I forgot what it was, but they're slowly playing this love ballad while he walks towards her, and you're thinking, oh, they're gonna have the kiss moment, and you immediately know, because you've seen this fucking movie for the last hour and a half, that you know it's not going to. It's gonna end with some stupid joke, and I really thought he was gonna, like, throw up on her or something, or fall down, or run away, or cry, or shit his pants, or something, but no, what they decided to do is, I think, really fucked up and not funny and weird. These kids are scarred, and these are horrible parents. Horrible parents. What happens is the kid doesn't go to the girl he likes. He moves to the right and kisses his sister passionately. Well, for kids, passionately. It's fucking weird, and everybody there's like, ha ha ha, and Mel Gibson in the movie is like, ha ha, yeah. I'm like, what is going on? Are you fucking serious? This is supposed to be funny? He kisses his sister. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm crying. It's so funny. Fuck you. Really? It's weird. That's all it is. It's fucked up. That's what it is. And then later on, you see that kid start kissing all of the girls. I'm not going to set up the reason why he's kissing all these girls. There's just a scene where he starts kissing a ton of girls. Little girls, because he's a little kid. That'd be weird if he's kissing, like, teenagers. But it's weird. And they, like, form a line just to kiss this kid. And it's fucked up. It's so dumb. I hated it. I fucking hated it. I don't want it in my brain anymore. Anyway, I don't have much else to say, really. Like, I could talk about individual scenes, but really, I don't want to. I really don't. Like, I could talk about how there's a scene where, even though I already mentioned it, where Will Ferrell's character runs over a bunch of Christmas lights with a snowblower, and then the snowblower starts doing something that no snowblower would ever fucking do, where it's like moving on its own, like in a rapid pace, like in a fucking maximum overdrive, like it's possessed sort of way, where it's just like going up the sides of a house and shit at one point. Will Ferrell's like holding on to it too, and he's going up with the fucking the snowblower up the side of the freaking house. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my god. There's a plot about John Lithgow's wife, and how, I don't know, John Lithgow and Will Ferrell like to kiss on the lips and stuff. It's weird. You saw that in the trailer, so I wasn't surprised to see that. But they do it constantly throughout the movie. And there's just so many dumb fucking plot arcs. They either don't go anywhere, or they're just so poorly resolved, or they're just fucking stupid anyway. So who cares? It's just not a funny movie. If it was funny, I wouldn't give a shit. If it was like Anchorman funny with a shitty, stupid plot, I'd be perfectly fine. But Anchorman 1 and 2 actually had, for a comedy of its sort, a decent little plot, okay? We don't see many movies about, like, news anchors, That was interesting enough. So this, we see a ton of fucking movies about families during Christmas, and it's all dysfunctional. There's going to be a part where everybody hates each other, and then they'll all resolve it towards the end, and then they'll start singing a fucking song at the end, and everything's going to be all kumbaya and shit. Like, oh, isn't Christmas amazing? Make sure you show that Apple logo. Oh, Showcase Cinemas, make sure you show that logo too. Oh, we're here to make money. Money. Oh, family values or whatever. Money. That's the movie. I just did the whole movie. Oh, yeah, aren't you laughing at Will Ferrell's stupid fucking face getting hit by a stupid fucking ball? Oh, that's funny, right? Woo! We're here to make money. Who fucking made this movie? Actually, I want to know. Was it Sony? Was it Sony? What does it say? Paramount. You can suck a dick, Paramount. Eat a shit and lick my balls. I'm done. I'm going to give this a 4 out of a 40. Because suck my dick. I hated it. Anyway, there you go. Thank you. Until next time. Goodbye.